welcome to the Heatwave. My name is AJ. I'm here with my dog Matt. Unfortunately, Jay Money couldn't be with us tonight. He's got a softball game he's got to go watch. Yeah,
Yep, he's here in spirit.
he's here in spirit. So just a little introduction on the channel. We just started this, basically Miami sports, mostly football and basketball. But right now, since football's in the off season, we got the basketball going. The Heat, they're making their miracle run. Here we go. All right, Matt. So tell, are you ready to kick this off? What you got for us today?
All right, so I'm Matthew, obviously, and my brother's Justin. He's not. He's the third part of the trio who's not here today. But today we're going to talk about the Miami Heat
Oh yeah,
and this amazing run we're on.
yeah.
Right?
Look, I mean, I told you, I was out watching. I feel like an asshole saying this, but I was watching John Wick when we beat the Bulls in the play-in because I watched that Atlanta thing and I had
Yeah,
mentally checked the hell out. I'm like, I'm done.
yeah, I know. I remember. I tried to call you. You're sitting at a John Wick movie. I'm like, okay.
Bro, look. This is the first time I've watched every game this season, and then the roller coaster they put us on. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But then,
As Heat fans, we deserve this.
yeah,
We do.
this year has been. Oh my god, between uh, the third quarter shit that we've had to deal with every game to
It's been like that for years. The Heat and third quarters just don't mix.
for real. I don't know what like they forget that they're playing a basketball game, and they're like, oh, they're still in the
Yeah,
locker room. But
yeah.
all right, so let's get it popping. And the first thing we're going to talk about is I mean, Justin sent this to us earlier, but this blasphemy, I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, it was the ESPN. How much percentage chance did they give us to win the conference finals?
Not one, not two, but three. A 3% chance
Oh my god.
to get past the Boston Celtics.
Okay, and uh, I can't even. You got to talk about this for a second. I can't even. I got to gather myself. Uh,
Okay, so let's start with this. So the Heat are 8-3 so far in the playoffs.
yeah, not
Eight
one,
and
not
two
two,
with Jimmy. Yeah.
not three.
Okay. And Boston is 3-3.
They're
No, 4-3
I think they're
plus
8-7 or eight and
they're eight
six,
and
8-6 because they
eight,
lost
8-5. They're
8-5.
8-5
I'm
because
tripping.
they beat Atlanta in six.
Yeah,
So
Atlanta.
that math doesn't math right there. We took down the favorites, the Bucks,
Hmm.
who were the favorites, but now it's the Celtics, so we got to take down the favorites again to win it all.
Yep.
But it just doesn't make sense that they give us a 3% chance to beat the Boston Celtics when we were one shot away last year from beating the Boston Celtics. And in my opinion, we have a better supporting cast this year, considering we get a healthy Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
We have a Love, a stretch big, which we were desperately in need of last year.
Yes.
And we got Caleb Martin, who's grown into his own. Last year, he was unplayable in the Eastern Conference
For real, I
Finals.
remember that. I mean, I remember he had one dunk in the conference finals, and that was it. And he was like terrible.
Exactly. So does ESPN understand our players could grow too and get better when they're young?
No, it's only anybody outside of Miami. They're the only people that can get better. But you know what?
Yeah.
It don't make sense to me either. Is that now what they're trying to do is they're trying to backtrack and pretend like Milwaukee. They didn't say the whole season that Milwaukee was one of the best teams they've ever seen, and that oh my god, even without Giannis, they could probably win a title and all this other shit that they were saying
Oh,
before.
yeah.
But like
Without you, they're beating us.
exactly,
Remember?
the only game they won was when they didn't have Giannis.
But they beat us because Giannis didn't play 2.5 games.
Oh my god! And I think we were gonna win that first game anyway because we were winning by 11 when they had Giannis in the game.
Exactly.
But that's what I don't like either. And now they're trying to prop up the Celtics like they didn't say that Joe Mazzulla is not as good as Ime Udoka, and that he was sucking
Yeah,
ass.
rewind it about a week.
Yeah,
Boston was in shambles. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum don't match.
no,
They
they
don't
don't.
fit together. One of them's leaving. Robert Williams is washed. I remember all these Boston fans saying all this stuff.
Yeah. And now they're trying to back. Oh well, now that we won magically, because if you just go back to right before Game 6, they're like we're cooked. We need to blow it up.
They
Um,
looked cooked.
They did. I mean, you had a James Harden looking like prime James Harden. Um,
Prime James Harden.
oh,
Prime James Harden showed in Game 7,
for
9
real.
points.
But anyway, I mean, I guess we'll move into the Easter Conference Finals prediction. We'll get the matchups going. But that's the fact that we're even here right now. We got to just take a minute. Round of applause, Eric Spoelstra. I got to say, how many times did you say, this is Eric's worst coaching year? I mean, I was saying
I
it.
said that a lot this year. Yeah.
Because
it wasn't his best coaching year, in my opinion.
No, not during the regular season, because he would. I mean, we would. 8 minutes left. He's about to put Jimmy. We know he's about to go in the game. We got the fucking bench in. They're assing it up, and then instead of putting him in when we have a stoppage at a time, he'll wait until like right after that, and then he don't get in until like 5 minutes left in the quarter, and that costs us like. I could probably go back and look. There's a bunch of games that cost us that exact thing that he would do.
Yeah, at least 3 to 5. You could add wins.
Yeah, and plus, yeah, go ahead.
Keeping his minutes down actually is working out for us now because he was playing about 33 minutes a game in the regular season, and he's up into the 40s in the playoffs, which is when he's supposed to play 40 minutes a game. So I guess as fans, we jump the gun sometimes with how much he plays in the regular season.
Yeah,
because he's 33. But you do win a lot more games if you play Butler 38 minutes a game instead of 33 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the fact I can't even believe he's 33 though. It's like he's a young 33 to me because
age like fine wine.
That's right. But so going into this series, the one thing I'm worried about, I don't know why, it's just the fact that they take us seriously. I feel like the Celtics are the only people that take us seriously at all. Like, I mean, shit, you had Jason Tatum literally say that he thought they lost the game when Jimmy shot the shot in Game 7. So
when he said he wasn't looking at the rim and there's a picture of him staring at the rim.
Yeah, he said, well, that was funny too. He's like, oh, I wasn't looking. And then you look at he was looking right at it. But, yeah, what do you think is going to happen? Give me your predictions first. And what do you think is going to go on? What the matchups and shit we got?
So, you want the series? Who I think is going to win?
Yeah.
I got Heat and... No. I got Heat in 7.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a bar fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be physical.
Yeah.
It's going to be intense swings. We're going to be depressed a few nights.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the highs a few nights. It's going to be a roller coaster, but I just think in a Game 7, it's who your best player is. And I'm taking Butler over Tatum. And Bam has been proven to step up when it matters most.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you could go back and look at the receipts. We could show screenshots of my messages. I wanted to trade Bam. I'm like, get him out of here for for a soda machine. I don't know. Get him out of here. I was so pissed at Bam at first, but, he did step it up in the last series at the end against the Knicks, which it should not have gone 6 games.
It was a 5-gamer with...
If that. If he don't roll his ankle, he plays Game 2, we win that Game 2, and we sweep the...
Butler, yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then Bam, but my thing about Bam is I think he's become a proven playoff player because last year, if you remember, in Game 7 against the Celtics, Bam had 25.
Yeah, he did.
Butler had 35. It was everybody else that kind of laid an egg.
Yeah, Hero was hurt with a damn groin shit, and
Yeah, then fast forward a year later, Hero's still hurt.
Man can't stay healthy for the playoffs, I swear. Every time.
But yeah, I think that for the Heat to win, I think Boston, we got to limit their 3-point shooting. So I think we need to make sure we're pressing up. None of this let people shoot and clog the paint because Boston will kill you with threes. I'm telling you.
I mean, Smart, I was watching them. I watched a little bit. What did you say? Are you there?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. My bad. We have to edit that out. No, but I heard Smart. The dude can hit some timely threes. He's been playing better than Brogdon, I think, this playoffs, at least from the statistical standpoint. So when we go talk about, I agree with you. I think it's going to be Heat in 7. However, I do have a caveat with that. I think that it depends on Jimmy's ankle. Like, if he's still kind of, timid with the ankle and it's not 100% by the time Game 1 starts, I think it'll be a 7-game series. I think if he's ready to go, though, and nothing happens to alter that, I think we could have a... I'm an idiot. I think we'll beat Heat in 5. I don't know. I think Jimmy Butler is so pissed. I could totally see him dropping a 40 piece in the first game just to. Plus, and we got to remember too, the Philadelphia, which we're gonna get to them in a second because later on in the show, because they are imposters. Doc Rivers is allergic to Game 7 wins, but they're Jason Tatum. I don't think he not gonna go against Jimmy Butler, but I think that it all is gonna depend on Jimmy's ankle. If he's not ready to go Game 1, if he's like 80%, then I could totally see it going 7 games because then he won't have the time to get the rest. But
I think, yeah, I don't think his ankle's gonna be 100% just from 4 days of rest. Because if did you see the picture
yeah,
online that's going viral about it when him walking in with his ankle looking 2 times what it's supposed to be?
yeah,
So I don't think he's gonna be 100%. So that also factors into my Heat in 7. I
yeah,
wouldn't say I'd say Heat in 6 if his ankle was 100%.
yeah.
But
I see you. I don't know. I'm out for blood this playoffs. I'm so glad we play in Boston, man. You know what? I love it. Oh
oh,
man,
that's the only way. That's the way it's supposed to be.
It just feels right when we're playing them in the conference finals. It just feels right. And Philly is not
It's,
a threat to me.
Philly. I wanted to verse Philly just so I get a free ride to the finals.
Yeah,
But it wouldn't have felt right. I want to go through Boston, and we'll talk about the Western Conference later. But I want to go through LA.
yeah,
But I don't know if I can win.
yeah. We'll see about LA. They're worrying me. All right, what else? What do we got up next on the talking list?
I'm curious about how you think Joe Mazzulla is a different coach than Ime Udoka,
All
and
right.
what differences he's going to present for us.
Okay. Well, from what I've seen of Udoka versus Missoula, I don't know. I just think that Missoula's age is the main factor. I think that the fact that he's so young, and look, he's a West Virginia guy, so I mean, I can't get too. I'm like, oh, shit. I gotta have some respect for Missoula, but I don't think he's better coach than Udoka, and I think that,
But Udoka was a first-year coach last year too.
that's true. That's true. But I don't know. I just think that I've seen him. I've supposedly like he's been not like everybody in Boston's like calling for his job, but then again, they do that all the time anyway when they're not winning. But
Right.
you know, I feel like they just gelled better with Udoka. You know what I'm saying? Like they operated better, almost. Like they looked more cohesive. Now I don't know what is if especially with Brown, because it looks like Jaylen Brown don't want to be in Boston anymore, and that's all this year. Because last year I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna be together for a while. Like they're a dynamic duo, they're not going nowhere. But with Missoula coming in, I wonder if he's got like Jaylen Brown don't like him, or maybe the way they play him isn't the same. Because I just haven't watched enough tape on Boston to.
I think Brown's tired of being number 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Brown's ready to be a number 1 somewhere.
Yeah,
But that's for them to figure out.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I wouldn't scoff at him coming down here, but who the hell knows? That'll.
Take Jaylen Brown.
I like
will
Jaylen
take
Brown too, but yeah, I feel like Udoka's just a better coach as far as like the team chemistry, and that's like huge in the playoffs, which is why I think Kevin Love addition. I think his locker room, the way he brings everybody together and shit. Like when they're with that one video where they're like, "This is the way." I don't know why that made me laugh my ass off, but man, K Love.
You do. I think throughout a long season, it was good for the Heat just to get some new, fresh blood in there. Like we literally have the same team as last year, minus PJ.
Yeah.
So you get a new face in there and a veteran, well respected by everyone around the league, and you see what it's done. I mean, the Heat just seem happy.
Well, yeah, like
they seem together.
Yeah, and we had Dwayne Dedman throwing the massage gun into the into the crowd. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I knew it was over for him after that.
Oh yeah, I was so glad we got rid of him because his plus minus
But
was
back on track.
yeah terrible.
Yeah,
All right.
plus minus personally back on track. I think Udoka is 10 times the coach Mazzulla is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to be a big reason into why I'm picking the Heat, because Spoelstra has been coaching circles around the first 2 coaches he's versed. He got Mike Budenholzer fired.
Yep.
Knicks fans are screaming for Tom Thibodeau to
Yeah.
get fired after he led them to their best year in 10 years?
I don't know, a long time. Like Carmelo Anthony.
The adjustments Spo made against both of them has been amazing, and he's in his prime just like everybody else on the team.
Yeah, I think, I was saying this at the beginning of the playoffs. We probably have the best coach in the playoffs, if not maybe Steve Kerr, possibly. But I like Spoelstra better than Kerr anyway. But
Fuck. I mean, hell no. Steve Kerr, no.
I mean, I got to give him his flowers a little bit because he's got 4 rings, but
I'm taking
I'm taking Spoelstra. Like,
10 out of 10, twice on Sunday.
for real. 3 times on Monday, whatever the hell else you
whatever
want to
the
say.
saying is.
All right.
Whatever the saying.
What else we got for where are we going next?
Well, let's talk about the key. So if let's say the keys to the Miami Heat victory and the keys to the Boston Celtics beating the Heat.
All right. You want to go first for that one, or
I'll go. Okay, so I'll do the Heat. My first key for the Heat. Then you give your first key for Boston to beat us.
all right?
Okay, so the key for the Heat is make shots, make your open threes.
Oh yeah.
Because if Butler is penetrating, and if the ankle's okay, which we're assuming it's going to be,
Yeah.
he's gonna force so much people to go in and try to stop him that the corners, the swings are gonna be open. We missed a lot of open shots against the Knicks.
Yeah, we did.
Got to make those against Boston.
Yeah, we can't
Luckily,
afford to miss.
Yeah, because the Celtics aren't gonna miss the same shots the Knicks were missing. So we got to take advantage of our open looks, and I think if we hit 37% from 3 for the series,
Yeah.
I'll say that's a win.
I agree with that. And then, all right, so for Boston, the first thing I have to say for them, Jaylen Brown's got to do something. I mean, I looked at his averages. The first round, he was right there with Tatum. The second round, he averaged 22.9 points a game. Like, it looked like he fell off a damn cliff statistically. And, they can't afford to have that from their stars. Like, Tatum and Brown got to play great all 4 quarters to beat the Heat, because we're not the damn Philadelphia 76ers. We're going to take advantage of when we smell blood in the water, we're coming for it. So
we're Navy SEALs.
Yeah, exactly. We're Navy SEALs. I can't believe he said that. But yeah, he can't be scoring, 22.9 points a game. You can't have Tatum have 8 points in the first half or whatever the hell he did in the first half of Game 6 where it looked like they were kaput.
He started off the game 1 for 14.
Yeah, you can't do that against the Heat, because by then we'll have a 30-point lead and it'll be too late to come back.
Yeah, I'm hoping he does that a few times, but
yeah, so
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but if you're Boston, you can't have that from your two. You need your 2 stars to play well. And Jaylen Brown, ironically enough, the last year when we lost to them, most of the games that we lost were because Brown exploded. I think Game 7, didn't he have 37 in one of them games? Yeah. So
all of his games, he was more scary than Tatum last year. I'll say
for real, because the dude was pulling up from the parking lot. So you got to have a good performance from Jaylen Brown if you're going to win for the Celtics.
Okay, I like that. All right, well, let's get into the Philly collapse then, just so we can have some fun.
Oh, okay. First of all, Doc Rivers needs to go, and that's apparent. That's pretty damn obvious. If he isn't gone by today, I don't even know. Has he been fired yet?
Mm-mm. Not as of right now.
Oh my God.
7:44, May 15th.
He needs
still
to,
the coach.
He needs to resign, damn it, because oh my God, how do you you're up 3-2 on your home floor to make the first conference final since 2001. And then you allow a Jason Tatum comeback after he started the game 1 for 14 and you lose game 6? Oh man.
Game 6 I think was the game that's going to get Doc fired, because at that game 7, I don't put on Doc as much as I put on Harden and Embiid, because they just didn't come to play.
Yeah, they didn't show up.
Now game 6, you're at home. You got to be able to, one of these years, you got to be able to not give up a 3-2 or 3-1 or almost a 3-0 last year. Remember when Toronto
Oh my God. Yeah, what did they?
Oh my gosh, they're about to do it. Yeah.
I thought they were about to freaking be the first team ever to come back from a 3-0.
The only reason we thought that was because Doc Rivers was the coach.
I mean,
so they need a new coach. They need a new point guard. James Harden is not it.
He not coming back. He's gone. He's in Houston. We have a problem.
I wouldn't want him back.
No, what the hell? Why? So he can put up another 9-point outing in the Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals?
He does every year. Yep.
I mean, like I was saying this earlier in the year. I'm like, yo, I ain't Harden, empty calorie stat guy. Like that's all it is. It's just a bunch of let's just chuck it up and
Well, I don't ever want to hear again that Harden is in the same league as Dwayne Wade as a top shooting guard ever.
oh my god, I can't even believe they say that. They say you know why? Because people only remember Wade for the freaking Big Four. I mean Big Three era. They don't remember Wade before that.
I'm taking Big Three Wade over Harden. Harden hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a playoff choker.
Yeah, but he saved our ass against the Pacers a couple times. Wade did, and then there's a lot of
six
for real.
Close them out.
So hell no. And then Embiid, look, I saw the thing too. They wanted us to trade Bam for Embiid. I don't want fucking Embiid over Bam. Are you kidding me? Hell no.
Embiid. Okay, so let's be real. If they offered Pat Riley Bam for Embiid straight up, Pat Riley's accepting that.
Well, he's probably just because of the talent difference, but
but at this point, we got to talk about Embiid the same way we talk about Harden.
Yeah.
He has never been out the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, for real. He gonna be what, 30?
Been to the conference finals 3 out of 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, and
Embiid's 27.
I thought he was gonna be like
young, but
man,
Embiid's never gonna win in Philly. But Embiid's got a little attitude problem himself that he's got to figure out. Did you hear what he said after the game?
Yeah, what did he say? Oh, this is a team win. A team loss.
He said, "Me and James can't do it all."
Well, you got to do some of it. You can't just show up and score 15.
Was 5 for 18, 15 points. Harden was 4 for 13, 9 points.
Oh my God! How the hell do you score 9 points in the game 7 as the second best?
Scored him.
Yeah,
and Tobias Harris scored him. So what help are you talking about? You guys need to help Maxey and Harris. How about that?
Yeah, and here's the thing too. They started off nice. PJ Tucker was out there like playing like he was the best player.
Yeah, we knew that wasn't gonna stay like that.
That was a flash in the pan if I've ever seen one. But and by the way, PJ, are you still want to freaking stay in Philly? You should have thought about that.
Yeah, PJ Tucker said Philly just didn't have enough heart. Oh, who would have guessed that?
Oh yeah, it's not like we just whipped their ass
with the most heart, and you went to the fucking losers that are just sitting over there eating Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I don't know what
and Harden's going to strip clubs every night.
Yeah, with their goddamn cheese whiz and shit. Harden with the strip clubs.
I hope it's worth it. I hope your little extra $1 million they offer you is worth it. Yeah, you're just getting taxed. Yeah, no state tax in Florida.
Hang out with Meek Mill to soothe your freaking woes over there in Philadelphia.
Dreams and Nightmares Part 4 coming.
Oh, that'll be the only thing that saves that franchise, bro. Another Meek Mill album. But yeah, that Philly man. They say, all right. What do we got next? What do we got next?
Ja Morant. Let's talk about him. I think I'm starting to think there's only one thing that can save Ja Morant.
Don't say it. Don't do it.
Know what it is?
Don't tell me.
Heat culture, baby.
God damn it. Yo, maybe we should get him and Dillon
Brooks.
Send
Ja to Miami. Send Ja to Miami.
Oh my God. A jawbreaker.
Put up with that shit. Yeah.
No.
We could.
I think that'll be the only thing that could save him. I don't know what he's doing. He's out there on Instagram live, shooting up a storm.
Well, and the thing is, his friend was on the video, and it shows his friend going to turn the video to him, and Ja puts up the gun to his head when the friend's turning to him, and the friend pulls it away right away. So that tells me Ja Morant's the problem, not the friend that everybody wants to blame.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's hanging around with bad people, and his boy is like, hey, yo, Ja, what's up? Oh shit! Oh no, I can't.
Like, when does Ja become the bad people, and they're hanging around him? Yeah. What if it's that?
Yeah, I mean, like, on a real though, like, what the hell are you doing? You got a $200 million deal on, like, right there waiting for you. And then you put a fucking Glock on Instagram. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? And this is not the first time.
It's like he's had, like, 5 different instances this year.
For real, and this is the second time like this been the league's gonna step in, bro. I'm telling you what, they might suspend him for a
He
whole
made the
damn
league
year.
stupid. Yeah,
Oh
he
my,
made the league. He made Adam Silver look dumb. So now Adam Silver's got to
yeah,
react hard.
look what he did with damn Miles Bridges. He's the next one.
Yeah.
Now, I
Now
mean,
what Paul did wasn't as bad as Miles Bridges
obviously
because
not. Yeah,
Jaw's in Memphis. He's allowed to have a gun.
I mean,
He's allowed
God,
to kill. He didn't do anything illegal.
that's right. But still,
But
oh my god.
yeah, you can't do that after you come out with an apology. What was it? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, when he was sitting down there with Jalen Rose, which
Yeah. That's the fakest interview I've ever seen in my life.
oh my god. Yeah, I'm just really happy and I feel better. Meanwhile, he's out there in fucking Fort Lauderdale, like probably with a bunch of strippers and shit, and probably with more guns. I don't know what the hell he's doing down there for his
Let's
rehab.
go to Florida for rehab.
I feel like it's the gun capital of the damn South.
It is. Yeah,
Oh my god,
exactly.
with the exception of Texas, but holy shit, man! I mean, come on now, Ja. But all right, we're running out of time with this thing, but now we'll go to the Lakers a little bit. We'll talk about the West, and then who we'd rather have: Lakers versus Nuggets if we do make it past the Celtics. But what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win their series? Because I don't know.
It's going to be a good series, and I think it's like you got opposite colliding because Denver, they can hit you from the perimeter. They're about ball movement, not much of an interior presence.
Mm-hmm.
LA is the opposite. They got the big men. They're gonna take it down, drive it down your throat, and there's not much you can do. So to me, I want the Lakers just for the rematch,
Yeah.
but I'm leaning Denver in 7.
I don't know. Look, my thing with the Lakers though is Anthony Davis' health. I mean, the guy got carried off in a wheelchair because he got elbowed in the head. Like, come on. I mean, you had Chuck and Shaq laughing their ass off on national television after he heard that shit. But like, yo, what are you doing, man? Like that. If he's healthy though, I'm more scared of the Lakers than Denver because. We beat Denver twice, or we beat them once with we beat them once, right?
I'm pretty sure we lost both to Denver.
No, we beat them one. I swear we beat them once.
Let me check.
I might be thinking of the Suns that we beat, but the Suns.
We beat the Suns. Remember the Butler block? Bam had like 30.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, no.
We should have beat them. We
lost. They were tight.
Yeah.
So on February 13th, my birthday.
Yeah.
We lost 108 to 112.
Yeah.
And December 30th, we lost 124 to 119.
Okay, that's right.
Close.
But I remember some of them were like, we should have won them games, but.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But either way, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like we don't match up. I don't know who. Actually, no, I'm tripping. I'd rather have the Lakers because Denver.
I'll tell you why. Schematically, I'd rather versus Denver. Because their paint protection, they're one of the worst paint protecting teams in the league. And you got Bam, Butler. They'll both average over 20 in the finals.
Yeah, for
Butler
real.
averages 30 because they have no answer for him. The Lakers, you got the postseason leading block leader in Davis, who's averaging 4 blocks a game.
Yeah.
So it's like good luck getting to the rim on him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I'd rather versus Denver, but schematically, but in the heart,
I don't know.
want LA.
I feel like we could beat LA just off of like, I don't know, man. It just feels right. Like I feel like we could beat them. Denver for some reason, or I mean, I don't know. They've never been to a finals, so it might be a situation where the lights are too bright for them. So maybe you're right.
But just for the memes, I want to versus the Lakers because I want our get back.
We need to get it back.
We can beat the Lakers. Trust me.
Totally, we can beat them.
But we'll see, man.
Hell yeah! I mean,
we're running out of time.
Yeah, I know. I gotta give my prediction real quick. If I had to guess, I'd say I want to say Denver in 6.
Denver in 6.
I want to say Denver in 6 only because I don't. They just got a lot of firepower, but I could totally be wrong in that department.
Well, if Scott Foster's reffing, it's definitely gonna be Celtics versus Lakers.
Yeah. Just that man. I don't. Oh my God! I swear to God, I can't. With Scott Foster, he basically almost gave them 2 games.
Yeah, in the Knicks series, in the last 2 games, the Knicks shot 40 free throws, both games over
I
40,
mean,
and
you
we had
had they made 1 field goal in the entire fourth quarter against us
yep,
for New York, but you know,
exactly. All right, so let's wrap it up with you can give me your X Factor player for the Heat. I'll tell you the for the Heat to win the series, and then I'm gonna tell you my X Factor player if Boston were to beat us, who would kill us
all
the
right. My
most.
X factor for the Heat is you gotta go. You gotta go, Jimmy. Only because if Jimmy is healthy, we win this series 100 times out of 100. I don't believe if Jimmy is 100%, he will lose again. The only difference is that if his ankle is not 100, we're gonna have to rely on the other guys, and I don't know if they're gonna be hitting shots like the first round or if they're not gonna be hitting them like against the Knicks. But that's what I got. I got Jimmy for my X factor, which is I know it's obvious, but
That's
to me,
tough. That was a tough decision.
yeah, that's really 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 hard choice. All right, what's your S factor?
Well, for the Celtics, I think Tatum and Brown are gonna do what they're gonna do. So I'm gonna say Robert Williams because last year he was a pain in the ass,
He was.
and he gave Bam real problems down low. But this year he hasn't really been the same. He did that surgery with his meniscus where he gets his half of it shaven off,
Yeah,
and I think that's affecting his athleticism. And he's not the same as he used to be. But if he could kind of have like a blast from the past from last year, he could give us real problems.
yeah, I agree with that. He's not as explosive this year. It looks like he's not because
No,
last year I
like
remember
he's
he'd be yamming it on everybody, but now it's like, you know,
yep, which is good for us.
it is good for us. I mean, you know. All right, well,
Well,
I guess that's gonna be it for the first episode of the Heat Wave. You know, like and subscribe, all that other good shit. Um,
and we'll get better at this, guys. This is our
yeah,
the
this
first one.
is this is the first one. I mean, we got the damn Zoom timer in the top left hand corner.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll fix it. We'll get better. We're ready. We'll probably do another one. What? Probably Wednesday. We want to do it
Yeah,
before
we'll
or
do.
after the game.
Yeah, just edit this out
Yeah.
because we got to decide this. Hmm.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's
I'll say we
it.
do it after the game.
We'll do it after the game. Yeah, I agree with that.
Um,
All right.
So,
Well, we about to get timed out. That's it.
all right. Well, we'll see you Wednesday
That's
night after a Heat dub.
yeah. Hopefully, yeah.